What's going on, YouTube? This is your friendly neighborhood DraftKings addict, bringing my top picks for Monday's main NBA DFS slate. All right, guys. So before we get started, let's go ahead and get the homework out the way. Please like, comment on the video, please, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new to DraftKings addict. All right. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Appreciate the love. All right, so let's go ahead and break down today's slate. So yesterday's slate, guys, was a rough slate, man. Just like I expected, I pretty much broke even. I pretty much won back my buy-in thanks to Kyle Lowry, who had an awesome game, and also Sycam. And then I believe, what's his name? God dog, I'm having a brain fart. Ibaka had the game of his life. So, alrighty. So pretty good day today because again I broke even. I didn't lose my money, so we live to fight another day. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into today's slate. So this is a draft dashboard. There's a link in the description of this video that will get you a 30-day trial for $1 whole. All righty, so check it out. All right, first up, point guard. All right, so normally I sort by dash rank and kind of go from there. All right, but definitely Russell Westbrook is a nice play versus New Orleans. They're giving up a lot of points. You see the over-under is 238 points. We got to keep an eye on the news and see if Anthony Davis is playing. But I believe he is playing today. So definitely like me some Westbrook at 11.1. This guy is averaging or has a floor of about 50 DraftKings points. So definitely somebody we want in our lineups, right? All right, 11K. Victor Oladipo versus Houston. So, point guards and shooting guards. Actually, shooting guards versus Houston is a plus matchup because normally James Harden doesn't play defense. Let's keep it real. So, all right. But Oladipo's 8.2K, but he's in a good matchup, man, in a Houston versus Indiana game where it's going to be around 220 points scored. So, I like Oladipo again. This guy does a little bit of everything, shooting the ball, assisting, rebounding, playing defense and all that good stuff. So, definitely like Oladipo. Dennis Schroeder, I like him as a, as a value play. He's 5.5K and has about a floor about 30 DraftKings points. He's playing 25 plus minutes a game as a backup point guard. All right, and if this New Orleans game, goes back and forth, he could see some run with the second unit, putting up some nice DraftKings points. So I like him at 5.5K. Again, he has a nice matchup when it comes to the dash rank and the team defense and all that good stuff. So, all right, you can see Rose is in a good spot versus the Clippers, but Rose has been out with that whole issue with his ankle, so not quite sure if he's going to be available for Monday's game, but keep your eyes on that one. DJ Augustine, I don't know, man. It is a Cleveland team that he's getting to play up against, man, but this guy's somewhere around 20 DraftKings points, which is about 5K, but his minutes are inconsistent. But I put him in my player pool just because he's so cheap, man, and he gets a plus matchup versus Cleveland, man. Cleveland's just been trash this year, as we've been saying all year. So Kyle Lowry's on the day of a back-to-back versus a Utah team with a scrappy defense. I don't know if I want to go there. 8.6K, but definitely somewhere where you could go. Pat Beverly's in a plus matchup versus Minnesota at home. Pace-up matchup. 3.8K. Dude is cheap as dirt, but he's really not putting up any production when it comes to DraftKings points. 18, 14, and 23 in the last 3 games, but this could be the game where he does do well. And he's 3.8K, and to be honest, I just don't have a lot of value plays that I like on today's slate when it comes to point guard. Shelvin Mack is a guy who's been playing 30-plus minutes the last 2 games in Memphis, and is averaging somewhere around 30 DraftKings points. So if Golden State blows out Memphis, Shelvin Mack could get some extra run, and the guy's only 4.2K. Steph Curry. I actually like Steph Curry, but again, I don't know if this game stays close enough for Steph to really have to put in his 60 burger, but he's 10.3K, and Steph's history versus the Memphis Grizzlies is great. So we could consider that, but again, I don't know how close this game stays, especially with Memphis being on a back-to-back, and they didn't look too hot today, just to be honest. So Tyus Jones, I'm not sure about that one, but I think Teague is still out. Lou Williams is priced up a little bit now at 5.7K. Not sure if I want to go there. That's pretty much all my plays for point guard, guys. That's my top plays. So If you have any plays you like, please drop them in the comments for me. Next up is going to be our shooting guard. I'm going back to Wiggins, man. The guy has a floor of about 30 points, DraftKings points. He's in a plus matchup, man, versus the Clippers. And so I do like Wiggins. I mean, if you look at his history versus the team, he does pretty well versus them as well. But Butler's supposed to be coming back, but I don't think that affects Wiggins' production. So, all right, they're going to need him. So I like Wiggins at 6.3K. Short area we already talked about. This Damian Dotson guy. I like him, especially if Tim Hardaway Jr. is sitting out today because I believe he got hurt the last game. So he may or may not be playing on today's slate, so keep your eyes on the news for that. But I like this Dotson kid to have to step up in his absence. Also, if we scroll down a little further, we have, we already talked about Pat Beverly. What's the other guy's name? Oh, my goodness. I'm having a brain fart again. Alrighty. Dylan Brooks. Nope. Let's go check it out. For New York, so Tim Hardaway Jr. is questionable. Yeah, so keep an eye out on that, guys. Could be some value open up there. Tim Hardaway is out. Next up, small forward. Top player of the slate. Probably going to be, Paul George. All right. Yep. At 8.8K in his New Orleans game. They should be a high-scoring game going back and forth. So Paul George should have to put up some production. So he's definitely somebody you could consider. But, with him and Russell Westbrook, you got to kind of pick your poison. I don't know if both of them go off of 50-plus DraftKings points. I guess it could be a possibility if New Orleans keeps this game competitive and they go back and forth. But I don't know, man. Excuse me. I'm leaning more toward Russell Westbrook, personally. But Jeremy Grant is somebody you can consider for a value play at 4.4K. In this game, again, he should get extra run with some of the injuries that they have at the small forward position. They really can't go that far deep on the bench when it comes to that position. So I definitely like Jeremy Grant as a value play. Tobias Harris, I like him versus this Minnesota team again. Tobias is a usage monster, and he does a little bit of everything when it comes to shooting 3 balls, scoring, assisting the ball, rebounding, you name it, he does it all. So I like Tobias, and again, as you can see by his rankings, he's in a pretty good matchup right now. So next up, ooh, Tatum. You already know I love me some Tatum. I looked at his history, and he's averaging around 34 DraftKings points versus Denver in this matchup, and so I like his chances of making value at 6K. So definitely somebody that we could consider. And going a little deeper, Aaron Gordon. Okay, this dude is 6.5K, guys. I don't know if that's a mistake or what's going on there, but yeah, he had a bad game this last game, but man, he gets Cleveland, and his price is 6.5K. So I might have a couple of shares of Aaron Gordon. I'm not saying I'm gonna have him locked in and loaded, but definitely got to give me a little bit of Aaron Gordon in that matchup at only 6K. Come on now, that seems almost criminally too cheap, man. So going to the power forward, we got Blake Griffin at the top, but he's almost 10K. Not sure if I want to go there versus this Miami team. Alrighty, we already talked about Paul George. Thad Young has had a pretty good history versus the Houston Rockets. So if you want to take a chance with Thad Young at 5K, he's somebody that you could consider. All right, go down a little further. You got to get some AD, right? If the guy's playing versus OKC team, you got to get some Anthony Davis, man. This guy, when he's on the slate, he can put up 75 DraftKings points and nobody will be surprised. So I like him in his high over and under game. I believe it's the highest one on the slate thus far. And so I'm assuming that they're going to think that Anthony Davis is going to play. All right, so yep, it says Davis likely to partake in the Monday's game despite the elbow strain. So like me some Anthony Davis, man. Ibaka just had the night of his life, so I don't know if I want to chase that. But he's only 5.5K. But I'm not going there personally. Alrighty. And we already talked about Aaron Gordon. So let's go ahead and get on to the center. So at the center position, guys, you know what? Vucevic is the top play. But it's 8.7K going up against Cleveland. Again, hopefully this game is competitive, but Vucevic is in a prime matchup. As you can see, he's at the very top when it comes to dash rankings. So Definitely want to consider him at 8.7K. He can definitely come in like 20 minutes and put up 55 DraftKings points before you know it. So definitely somebody that we want to consider. Karl Anthony Towns on the back-to-back versus the Clippers. I don't know, but he's in a good matchup. But me personally, I want to go some other ways when it comes to that particular position. This Wendell Carter Jr. guy, I'm playing him until, like I say, till he's over 7K because he has a floor of 30 DraftKings points and he has a nice upside as well. So at 6K versus New York, I like me some Wendell Carter Jr. All right, go ahead and add him into our player pool again, guys. Marcus Gasol, you bum. Yeah. Enough said. This Bamba kid, I like him. If Orlando blows out Cleveland or gets a hefty lead, he could get some extra run. And at only 4K, he has a floor of around 20 DraftKings points. So that could be nice. Maybe get some extra run and put up 35 to 40 DraftKings points for you. And only 4K, that'll be awesome. So definitely want to consider him. Boban got the start last game. I believe the starting center was out. He may be back this game, but if you see that Boban is starting again, I would definitely run him back again. He's a high point per minute guy. And if he's going to get the minutes and if he's in the starting lineup, I would definitely play me some Boban. All right, that guy could definitely go off for 40 DraftKings points, and I wouldn't be surprised. Andre Drummond, all right, versus Miami has a positive track record versus them, and he's 8.6K. But Drummond is that guy that can put up 15 and 20 or 20 and 25. When it comes to stats as far as rebounding and points, and so I like Drummond because again his history versus Miami is positive. This Mitchell Robinson guy, he got the start as a center last game in New York, and he played 34 minutes and put up 40 DraftKings points. So if this kid gets the start again, all right, on today's game, go ahead and run him at 4.4K. All right, I'm saying the dude put up 40 points in 34 minutes last game, so I like my chances there if he's starting. Clint Capella, definitely in a prime matchup at 7.7K. His price went down a little bit, based off of the Indiana matchup, but it doesn't scare me at all. Again, Clint Capella has a positive record versus Indiana, and I definitely like his chances of getting you 35 plus DraftKings points in that 7K. It's just about what you need. So Jokic, I'm not going there against Boston, even though he could put up 40, but I'm not going there. That's pretty much it at my center position, guys. And so again, that's just a couple of my top plays that I like right now. Now, news may come out, injuries may happen, people may sit for resting because we have a lot of teams playing on back-to-backs. And so follow me on Twitter. All right, the link is in the description. All righty, and then again, let me know in the comments if there's any plays that you are liking or any news that may come out that you may have you pivot into a different player. Let me know in the comments. Drop a comment for me. So, all right, guys, good luck on Monday's slate. Thank you guys for all the love again. I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll holler at you tomorrow.